Hey guys, how's it going? It's the Animeoveranalyst here, and in today's video I'm going to be reacting to SailorUrLove's I'm Fine. I believe this is her original song, and it's produced by Johnald. And I meant to get to it earlier this week, and I just haven't. I really haven't. So I'm doing it now, and I'm doing this live on Twitch. So if you like these type of reactions, follow me on Twitch. I do usually on Fridays and Saturdays, so keep an eye out on Twitter because that's when I generally post them. I wish I could put further notices than that, but my life's hectic. Anyways, I'm just gonna quickly see who is working on this. Mix and master by Johnald. Yep, video produced by Ninity and thumbnail by Shoto Todoroki. All right, I heard this one might be a sad one. We're gonna find out. Okay, starting off with the piano. Oh, am I gonna cry at the end of this? Sailor's really good at making me cry. I think she makes this music to intentionally make me cry, like just me specifically.
Broken hearted. Told myself I'd never fall this far again. Sometimes in life you feel departed. I closed my eyes and woke up back where I started. Now I'm feeling so lost. Made them smile, but at what cost? How long can I go keeping the feelings afloat?
Oh boy. Right off the bat, like I'm feeling the whole vibe of like just the whole thought of like just putting other people out there, you know, their feelings first and then your feelings second. Like that's something that I connect to on more of a spiritual level. Looks like I had just disconnected from the stream and then reconnected. So we're gonna find out how this video looks. Anyways, yeah, just that whole feeling of just, you know, trying to do all of these things for other people and just not being able to take care of yourself. It's something that I struggle with, and I think I've even talked to Sailor about this type of stuff before. It's hard. It really, really is hard, and the depression is rough.
I closed my eyes and woke up back where I started. Now I'm
just that feeling
so
of stagnation.
Smile, but at what cost? How long can I go keeping the feelings afloat? Will I sink too low and drown in my tears of gold? Worried that I'll slip away if I try to let go. I'm fine. Yeah, I'll sleep well tonight and wake up alright. I'm fine. I promise I'm fine. I promise I'm fine.
I love that. It's all that. For me, this is more of a just trying to convince herself that it's like, I'm fine. I'll be, you know, I'll make it through, you know, and that's really, really hard to do when you're depressed. You know, I feel that because, you know, when you're stuck in that, that mentality, you just think like everything's negative. Like, nothing is fine, nothing is good, and it's so hard to remind myself, wow, this stream is really going bonkers. I am downloading a new game on stream. It's Siberia at World's End, so I'm gonna be doing a playthrough of that on stream, but I doubt anybody knows what that game is. It's a point-and-click adventure game, part of my favorite franchise. So yeah, that aside, yeah, just that whole mentality of like just trying to convince yourself that you're all right. It's so hard to do when you're depressed. It really, really is.
I promise I'm fine. Do I take a few steps back, look at where I'm at?
That Promise Neverland clips in the background?
Can I?
Yeah, that's Promise Neverland.
Way through this mess?
That makes me happy. I love Promise Neverland.
'Cause I feel like I'm failing every choice that I make. As a little more pressure on this porcelain plate. Is it all in my head?
hurts because I feel that too. Just that whole like, is it all in my head? I like her repetition of that because it's something that it's literally like when you're depressed or when you're feeling at a low, you're just sitting there. It's like, I know it's in my head. I know it's all in my head. But there's just times where it's just like, I wish I just stopped existing. Like, I feel that so much. So much. You know, that, yeah, it is really hard because sometimes you just kind of, when you're feeling that way, you're just like, I want to be done. I want to be done with the world. And it takes trying to convince yourself that you're fine, you'll be okay, you can move out of it. And, I mean, there's really no way to cure yourself of depression at all. I mean, some people rely on drugs, and that helps. I personally tried doing drugs, like, you know, Prozac, you know, like actual depression medication, not like drugs. And they didn't work for me. And so I found my own way to try and conquer it. A lot of just kind of, how do I say, understanding that time moves on a little bit. It's what works for me, and what works for me probably won't work for anyone else, honestly. So, and that's just how depression is. But I'm really glad that she's putting out a song like this. Just that whole pouring out her feelings and trying to really communicate what she thinks, because it's relatable. It is incredibly relatable, even if it's not maybe like particular to her case. These feelings, like just the feelings themselves, are incredibly relatable. You know, like I said, the thought of, you know, trying to put other people's happiness above hers, you know, that's something that I incredibly relate to. That's, you know, something that I strive for. I've always been that type of person that rather put other people's happiness above my own. That usually makes me happy until I'm not. And that's when it becomes kind of harmful, is when you have a hard time taking care of yourself. So, really appreciate just all of these, all of the sentimentality coming through this song. I love that ending there where she had that little bit of pride. That's nice. Since when? I haven't had a solid night's sleep since I've had like COVID.
Myself to all their choices. I don't know where my voice is.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've lost myself to the ones around me who think they found me.
Wow.
And I've lost myself to all their choices. I don't know where my voice is.
Wow. Oh, there's some FMA clips back there. I just love that little cry at the end there. because it's almost like she's really trying to convince herself here. There's a lot of subtext here, because if you just look at the lyrics just in an isolated box, it seems more upbeat. Just that whole of like, okay, I just need to get some sleep. I'll feel better in the morning and I will hit harder. But if you hear her voice and just the quiver in her voice, you can hear that it's like she's having a hard time convincing herself that. She's saying all these positive things, trying to convince herself that this will happen. But there's that sense of, I think I'm lying to myself. And that is incredibly hard to deal with. That whole aspect of like, yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep, I'm gonna get some rest, I'm gonna feel great in the morning, and you're sitting there and you're like, yeah, but I haven't slept well in a long time. Like for me, the last time I got really good sleep was when I had COVID, which was granted literally the 1st of January. Before that, it was years. It was years since I had decent sleep. I don't sleep well, and that might be due to anxiety, depression, stress. I get stressed out real bad, and when I get really, really badly stressed out, I start having really bad stress dreams. So, yeah. I feel this. I really, really do. I sympathize with this, and I'm proud that she's able to put her feelings out there, because I know like making original music like this can be scary, can be really, really tough, but you know, she's so good at what she does. She's so... Oh, that's right, I forgot that this was my Watch Later playlist. I started making the whole playlist because I kept like skipping songs. So, Zach B replied to her, "You're amazing." That's nice. I'm gonna just say I'm so proud that you are able to put your feelings out on a track like this. Keep on being amazing. Alright, so, yeah. And if you're interested in any content that I have with Sailor, I do have a podcast episode with her, and we talked about Read Zero, and it is one of my most controversial podcast episodes ever, and I like it that way. So definitely check that one out. I believe I called it Read Zero, It's Overhyped. It'll be linked somewhere throughout this video. And yeah, I'm live on Twitch, yada yada. With all that being said, I'm the Anime Overanalyst, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.